throw these for. Gonna wait. There he is. Oh, he's still moving. Thank you, new knowledge. Present book profiler is the way to go, so I definitely recommend you guys get this. Probably one of my new favorite. Didn't know they did all that. Why is my life support so low? I've been just murdering these guys. Alright, let's get it. Woo! Alright, here we go. Alright. Hey! Yo, what's good, Josh? Your boy 52 Games here. Welcome back to another Warframe video. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys my Gyre build that I've been using. Absolutely destroys, not everything. I'm keep it honest with you guys. It really destroys Corpus. Now, you can make it very effective if you have some armor stripping abilities. That does help. You want to switch out your 2 ability, which is the ball that you throw. That you don't need it, but your other shock abilities, you will definitely need. You definitely need those. Those will be your crowd control. Those will add your electric stacks and also spread your electric stacks as well, along with your Cathode Grace. Now, before we get into the video, if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for boy, as it's about to get good. Cue the intro. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the ability. Now, this build that I am running, I do not have any armor strip ability, but I do have something to help me take care of those pesky acolytes. Oh my god, those, I would definitely say those are the most things that I have to worry about the most when making this build. The regular enemies aren't too bad. Now, for ensnare, if you're going against enemies with ferrite armor or armor in general, I would definitely recommend you run either pillage, or you can also run Terrify. Definitely recommend Terrify because you don't need as much ability strength as well. But I really just enjoy Snare just to help me keep the Acolyte in place. It's super good and helps me so much. But Gyre's passive ability have a 10% chance to deal critical damage for each electrical status that affects an enemy. Now, that's why I said you need all your abilities, like your Arc Sphere. Your Arc Sphere stacks so much damage, and you can stack all 3 in one area, so you can triple the amount of stacks that are gained. And if you run Dariga, that also increases the stacks that are gained. Next, we're having Cathode Grace. Gain a brief burst of increased critical chance and energy regen with each killing extended duration. With Cathode Grace, casting is on a cooldown. Now listen, it stays up indefinitely, so your energy will never deplete. It's up forever. Now, I know this is really low, only 85% crit chance, but as this is a status effect, electric status effect build, now this really specializes against Corpus. I tested it on regular enemies as well, or Corrupted and Grenier. Well, it still performs very well. You just want to change out your Ensnare, to be honest. Ensnare for Terrifier, Pillage, whichever one you prefer. But yeah, really enjoys. And now with the augment of Cathode Grace, it's called Cathode Current. You gain additional 200% damage. Yeah, baby. Alright, and next we have Rotors as well. Gyre mechanism spins at incredible speeds, generating an electric field that shocks nearby enemies. When Gyre gets a critical hit, a large electrical discharge will chain from the enemy that was hit to nearby enemies. Now this is huge. This stacks your electrical damage as well as chains against nearby enemies, which is cool. We have 14-meter discharge range, about 850 discharge damage. Now, mind you, it does stack up, so the more stacks you have, the more damage your electric status procs will do, baby. Will do. And the spread range is only 5.8 meters. But hey, most enemies are grouped up well because they're all coming at you. Now, let's go ahead and get into the build, boys. Okay, so first we're in a Brief Respite is a must. Brief Respite is a must just so we get overshields. Next we have Power Drift. Oh wait, is this right one? Yeah, we run Prime Continuity, Cathode Current, Fortitude, transient fortitude, stretch, rolling guard, flash deflection, and primed redirection. Like I said, my mods aren't maxed out, but once I get there, it's handy dandy. Oh, and don't forget to check out Rotors. We got some goodies in there for you. And we're in Arcane Barrier, now maxed out, and also Arcane Energize. Just to be safe. Probably don't need it, but hey, I want to run it. It is my choice. My body, my choice. I'm sorry. Well, my frame, my choice. Yeah. Sorry. Don't cancel me, please. Please don't cancel me. Alright. The weapon we're running is the Tonker. Now, if you're a new player, I definitely recommend the Tonker. Does big damage, man. Big damage. Radio attack is about like 12,000. So we take Serration off. I want to say the base damage. I could have just did this.
I literally don't know this.
Kind of smell.
What the?
Like a baka.
Base radio attack damage is 1,000. That hits very hard for a new player. So you definitely want to throw that on, and I can't believe I just took that off. Oh my goodness. Now I gotta put this all the way back on. Gotta put this all the way back on. Okay, boom. Now I do have a Tonker event. It's not the best, but it does give me crit damage. That's all I'm looking for, and status duration. So the electric procs last longer, which also stacks because it's base electric as well. Now with it being like this, I do not. Is it this one? Yeah, with it being like this, I do not. I don't need any other damage. Now I do have radiation just to help spread and have enemies fight each other if they are alive, but they just obliterate them. Like I said, this specializes against Corpus, so I definitely recommend you fight Corpus, bibs. Fight some Corpus. But critical A, heavy caliber, high voltage, radio reload, vital sense, serration, galvanized chamber, and primary merciless. Boom boom. Now, I don't have a Azalea slot, but if you do, you want to go drum mag for sure. Drum mag for sure. All right. Next, we're gonna get into our primer. But to be honest, I didn't use this once against those enemies, but I'm running Cascadian powered. On status effect, deals 350% damage, matching the status effect. So if we prime them for electricity, which we do have, only about 42%, but it's a primer. We're not here to kill anything. But we have Convulsion, Auger Pack Accelerated, Bullseye, Epitaph, multi-shot and damage. Like I said, it's just a primer, but we still are able to kill things very, very fast per mission for a broader blast radius. Now, I was also thinking of putting Firestorm on the Tonker just to kill more enemies. It most definitely will work, but I just wanted to keep the damage just to be safe. Next, running Twin Croker. As you guys know, this is my favorite melee. And it is absolutely destructive. It destroys acolytes, enemies, anything you need. But let's get in the build. I'm running the same build that I run on my what's her name, Varuna. I have melee exposure, Dreamer's Wraith, cross sustain, second for suppression, second versus steel, blood rush, truncal core at the crescent. As you said, this is a motherfucking god roll, and I have minus damage to Corpus, but I still shred them. We have focus rundown, organ shatter, violent scourge. We just have this just to make sure we get that handy dandy viral damage, so we get damage against health. So we absolutely shred the acolyte once his armor is stripped, and we're running vicious frost. Now, guys, I'm about to. And you already guys know, I'm running this in a row. Now, for the Vopophyla, or for the why'd you disappear? For the companion, he was just here, poof, motherfucker. For the companion, we are running the Crescent Vopophyla. Now, the Crescent Vopophyla is so incredibly strong. I'm just not realizing this because this freaking companion primes your enemies. And not just like, oh, it's so good. So let's just get into its ability. We have Crescent Charge. Charge an enemy within 10 meters, dealing 200 puncture damage and lifting them for 8 seconds. While lifted damage against them is amplified by 100%. So they take 100% damage, 100% damage amplified from all sources of damage that we're dealing. So all our electric procs, say we do 100, now we're doing 1,000. So if we're doing 10,000, we're doing 100,000. We're doing 100,000, we're hitting in the millions when it comes to static damage, just thanks to the Crescent Vopophyla. Next, we're running Vicious Bond. Companion melee attacks and strips enemy armor. Enemies recently damaged by ability spread the effects spread the effect to other enemies in 9-meter radius. The reason I just chose this, now as I said, it does help when you're fighting Grenier and also Corrupted. So Vicious Bond is good, but when you're fighting Corpus, you don't need Vicious Bond, but I just have it because there are some enemies with armor, so this helps a lot when actually doing some damage. And you already know we got Sharpened Claws, Take Assault, so 60% chance not to die, and for 4 seconds. Now it doesn't have a cooldown, just sometimes it won't die, sometimes it will. Next we have Contagious Bond. When your companion kills an enemy affected with the status effect, 50% chance of the status effect to spread to other enemies within 9 meters. Stacks up to 100 times. That is very, very strong, man. Next we're running Duplex Bond. Companion will each kill that the companion gets drops energy orbs for us. We're running Fetch and Seek Deconstruct. Enemies injured by the companions have 25% chance to drop a health orb when killed. So we're just constantly getting energy back. We don't have to worry about energy, and it's so good, so good, so good. And the Archon shards that we're running Rune Crystal for ability duration. Now we're running Topaz. Topaz is critical for your survivability on this build, just because +5 shields when you inflict an enemy with the blast status. Now, status effect. There is no cap to the amount of enemies that you can hit. There's no cap to the amount of enemies that you can hit with your blast damage. As you say, it doesn't say there's a cap. Now, which is just so amazing. So you just stack this, hit as many enemies as you want, you just get your health back. Get your health back. Like, you don't need Arcane Barrier, but I just have it just to be safe. I'd rather be over prepared than unprepared. Next we have 2 Violet Shards for increased electricity damage, and we gain an additional 10% per Crimson, Azure, and Violet Shards. Now as you see, we have 1 Azure, we have another red, and we have 2 violets, so that's 40% more damage. So 30, so that's 60 plus 40, so we're at 100% bonus damage for electric to our primary for our Tonker. This shit rips, guys. It destroys. Now that's the build, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you guys next time. Peace. Now I can honestly say we can do the build video now. I feel more comfortable. Just shredded that thing full armor, and with and it's up indefinitely. I don't ever. Now see, Cathode Grace is definitely. Definitely. So there is, I do know there's a mod, right, that makes it to where I don't have to made about 100k damage to shields. Let's see how fast we kill this guy. Stack all 3 on. Okay, yeah, this guy is still super tanky. I need a bit more impact damage, so I got these bad bitches with me. I feel like Bruno, but call me Uno, cause I got one of them with me. And I'm a beast, pity, this shit gon' bang, shitty, gotta put on for my city, bitch, I keep everything I think I had enough, all this money got me acting up. Niggas be mad as fuck, cause they know I gotta bag it up.